on me. Never since the day you approached me, I've been thinking about you and you only. And we just like to fuck, that's nothing else, you know.
What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Maury. The Cenat allegations are disgusting. I don't know what they are talking about. I actually really like Kai and AMP and them. I find them very entertaining, funny, a wholesome group, all of that. So hopefully this is not what a bunch of people got exposed for last year. But we just gonna see. Let's get into it.
Out of hand. Apparently, Kai Cenat's accuser from last year, who he allegedly linked up with, who goes by the name of Kiara Rush, aka Layla Red, which is her industry name. She dabbles in a particular type of profession that, can pay very handsomely if you know what you're doing. But it seems as though that she's back in 2025, trying to stir up drama again on this.
Who is this lady on a, not the one in the car, but the one in the that's not in the car? I seen her multiple times, but I feel like she's not liked. That's the consensus.
Show. And for a little info, Tasha K, she's a blogger, commentator like me, but she's more on the hip-hop, tea-spill, shade room type of content that a lot of ladies eat up 24/7. That's like E! News, TMZ for the barbs. Like pure uncut coke for the crackheads.
I'm not gonna lie, for me, personally, I'll see stuff on like Shade Room Teens for some reason, like 5 years ago. The Shade Room blocked me. I don't know what I said. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever, they blocked me. I haven't looked since. Obviously couldn't. But to be honest, I get like my information from like YouTube and TikTok. And TikTok about to go. So it's looking like whatever pops up on my YouTube feed is about it.
Always stirring up drama, and that's why Cardi B sued her for $2 million and won. But anyway, here's what Kai Cenat's accuser had to say.
Will you see Kai again if he called you?
Probably not. And you know what's crazy? Because after he gave me the $5,000 and recorded me and say I tried to extort him, he still tried to. That's what I'm saying. Niggas will go for anything. Like, you just say I tried to extort you, but you trying to steal.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's still here in this current year trying to say that Kai Cenat paid her $5,000 to smash, which was never verified. We do know that he linked up and he smashed, but we do not know if he paid 5 bands just to do the deed. Like, that's the slander she's still trying to put on his name, and at this point, I think he just needs to get his lawyers on her. Like, clearly she won't drop it unless her pockets are on the line.
Does he have a big?
No, it's about 7. Like a 7.
Isn't that decent? I don't know.
But it's skinny like a pencil.
Bruh, see, this is crazy, bro. Why are you trying to like dog this man out right now on live? Like, even Tasha K was confused as hell, looked flabbergasted and befuddled at the fact that she just said 7 inches is small. Like, okay, Miss Deep Dish, we got it. In your profession, you're used to getting 12-inch bazookas on a regular basis. We got it.
Did he get your head?
A little bit. He ate my more than my allegedly.
I like how she's saying allegedly just because she knows the possibility of this man whipping out $1 million on lawyers just to sue her ass into oblivion is possible. Like, at this point, if I were Kai, I'm sick in the dogs on her. Like,
my thing is, what's the point? What was the point of this? If I'm not mistaken, didn't this whole thing go down in 2023? I don't care about his weeder whacker size, personally. I don't, like, so it's not like, oh, really? Like, what? Like, I don't care. I don't know. Maybe, like, the 16-year-olds are going to, like, be like, all of that, but, like, no, bro. Like, what is your point? What are the allegations? I thought we all knew they did
stuff. Shut her the fuck up, because this is just absurd. Now she's trying to accuse this man of munching her backside and licking on the booty crumbs in the crevices of.
And if he did, who cares, bro? This stuff is this is kids, I guess, because who cares? I don't care what you do. If y'all are two consenting individuals, I really don't care. That is none of my business. Y'all could do stuff that I think is horrid, and I wouldn't. It is what it is. Do you?
Her cheeks? Like, what kind of slander is that? That is just disrespectful, man.
How though? Like, oh, whatever, bro. Y'all, I'm not even trying to. Whatever.
He ate more than. I have a nice. Everybody say my ass is real inviting, so you know, I'm thick. You know, I know you probably seen the videos when I was a fat girl because I did used to be fat.
Man, I love how Tasha K is just looking at her in just complete amazement, shock that she's on live right now saying this to her. Like, this should
be a lesson though to anybody, men, women, whoever you're attracted to, let's not let lust take over, okay? Let's really analyze what you about to do, okay? And if you look at this somebody and you're like, yeah, they're really a dumbass bitch, or if you're like, oh, this nigga ain't shit, and you still want to do what you do, then you know what might come with that, okay? But sometimes you gotta put the hormones to the side and be like, is this about to be worth it? Because now look, she's because somebody was in the mood and did this and that and won't really thinking about this, bro. Y'all gotta start looking at people's characters. Look at how they carry themselves and all that type of stuff. Because I promise you, when stuff goes sour, they might try to wait till you get in a relationship and then try to make it like, oh well, now they cheating and just like ruin your whole situation. Because some people are just like messed up like that. So you gotta be very careful who you give your energy to. To be honest, I don't care if they're the finest, richest, whatever. If they're not like a good person, then what's the point? And if you still accept all their flaws and decide to go through with it, then just be prepared.
Content. I mean, does this woman have no shame? She's trying to say about this man, aside from him allegedly paying her $5,000, is way more embarrassing. I mean, forget the money. All this other shit that
What's the... How old is Maury? Maury, whoever. Because he might have eaten her... Are y'all 10? Who cares? Like, are y'all really like, are we really about to do that? Who, I don't care about that either. Like, it's none of my business, okay? Right now, that's Gigi's. So go crazy, Gigi. Whatever you, like, I don't care.
Wow, she's trying to embarrass him because this man's up. And to make matters worse is that this is her profession. Like, she's a professional escort. Like, she's supposed to keep all the shit on the down low. Like, she's not supposed to break doctor-patient privilege. Like, this stuff is supposed to be kept quiet, in private, locked down, and redacted. Again, if I were Kai, man, I'd have to sick the attack dogs on him. Couldn't do it.
I don't know what happened. If you and Kai Cenat were in a relationship,
No.
contractual ship,
Entanglement.
an entanglement. So you were the woman that he went back and forth with, saying he was going to sue you for leaking photos of him in bed,
Still hasn't
lying
happened yet.
saying that you paid him $5,000, and all the above.
Yeah.
Do you see the level of not giving a fuck in this exuding from this woman's face
Well,
right now?
hopefully he just doesn't pay this no mind, because that's what she wants him to do. Clearly. So hopefully he just goes about his business. You waited a year and some change to do this. I thought this was about to be some real, like, something. Y'all had me scared in the beginning. I was like, dang, not one of mine gone. You feel me?
No. Like Tasha K said, this man was gonna sue her for leaking photos, talking about the situation, slandering his name, and she just nonchalantly says, well, still hasn't happened yet, as if she's waiting to get sued. Like, I mean, this is a really bad look. It's embarrassing. I mean, personally, me, like I said, whether I did or didn't pay this woman $5,000 just to smash, I just couldn't have somebody out here running around with my name in their mouth talking about all this dirty shit that I did to them. Like, that's just...
Why, though? What are you going to do about it? Like, genuinely. Other than sue her. She already said it. And you just got to get comfortable with allowing people to have whatever thought about us that they want. And you being comfortable in who you are. Because somebody can repaint a whole picture and make you the villain in it. I promise you, when you ain't did nothing to them. And what are you going to do? Try to go to everybody they talking bad about you? No, well, actually, what? Forget it. Whatever.
That's wild. And you got very important. How people view you is super important, you know?
I promise you, it's not. This is not changing my perception of him. It really didn't. It was all a bunch of grown people business that I shouldn't have known anyway. Unless he was out there, like, okay, some crazy stuff. If he was like into that like humiliation stuff, like I might be like, oh, okay, you know. But like she said nothing really to me. But
Karen, what happened? How did y'all meet?
We met through Funny Marco. I was with Funny Marco, kicking it at his house. Know him and shit. He like, oh, I'm gonna put you on with my homeboy. He got money too.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, here's Funny Marco. You guys are probably familiar with him. He's like an IG Instagram comedian guy with his own talk show, and he's the guy who Bobby Althoff, who fortunately fell off, stole her whole flow from. Like, she stole the awkward, silent.
We know.
Said I'm gonna put you on my boy because he got some money too.
Yeah, and Kai was live streaming. See, I didn't really know who Kai was because we was in two different worlds. I mean, I seen him on the internet, but I didn't know exactly, who he was
Right.
like that.
So that man gave her a referral? What?
To get his attention, I'm like, okay, do it. So he sent him like a talk. So I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen next? So we start talking on the live stream. He like, oh, hey, he's spitting his game or whatever. I'm like, playing it around too, like, whatever, come hit this motherfucker, whatever. So he like, let me get your number. I'm like, okay. He like, he like, oh, I hit you up 2 years ago. I'm like, you hit me up 2 years ago. He like, you left me on red. I'm like, oh shit. I guess I didn't know who he was back then. I was in my prime back then. I was in the adult industry. I'm like, you know, fuck this little nigga. He ain't got no money, whatever.
Again, this woman is just highly disrespectful. Imagine getting ghosted by the industry pass around, bro. Shorty probably more passed around than a blunt on his last legs about to burn the tip of your fingers. Like, bro, what the
He sent me a car from Funny Marco house to his house. Same
Right
night.
then.
All the same night.
So you already had Funny Marco.
Funny Marco. Put it on him.
I feel like this is making her look bad. We already knew he did what he did. I feel like then, back then, I was like, bro, like, you gotta be more careful. Like, you can't just be like, oh, that's attractive, let me do that, and you don't know what type of person they are. I feel like all of them critiques was given in, like, 2023. What am I about to do with this? I don't care.
Said I'm gonna sing it to my boy house, so you left, you cleaned up, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course. You always gotta keep your whole bag. Always.
Okay, so you got it fresh, left Funny Marco, and then you went over to Kai. Now,
Back and singing for a father.
Man, this is just, bro, I'm done listening to this, man. This is the
Why did that man say step back? Like, why? What?
way too many details for all of this to be a lie. Like, listen, man, I like Kai, I respect Kai as a creator. I respect AMP. All those guys are, you know, they do what they do. Funny, entertaining, got their own platforms, built it up to what it is. Very respectable. But this right here, man, this is something you gotta clean up. Because there's just no way this woman can be out here in the free world making all these slanderous, defamatory comments and statements about you and your character without getting sued. Like, if this shit is not true, you need to sue her. Plain and simple. Like, this shit happened, what, half a year ago?
If he let her, if what she said was true, is that he did all that and then tried to sleep with her again, now that's a little stupid, bro. Like, I don't get it. I don't know what you got going on, but other than that,
Having been sued, so that lets me know that, and I say this with the most respect possible, that maybe there's some merit to what she's saying. Because again, if somebody was lying on my name like this, and I had access to unlimited funds, I'm spending some of them funds to ruin their life. And I'm sure AMP could do that if they wanted to. One call to one of their Jewish lawyers on a retainer with the code word "sickum," and she'd be packed up like a fresh loaf of bread out of a bakery. Like, what are we talking about here, man?
now let me back up just a little bit. How good is Funny Marco in bed?
He got a big. I ain't gonna play.
Really?
He got a big. He don't look like it though, but he got a big.
Is he clean?
He's clean.
Okay,
It
does
was
he eat-
nice and like.
Does
No
he eat
shirt and
pussy?
everything.
Does he?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
Usually niggas who tricking don't be eating.
Okay. Okay, so they tricking. All right, that's okay. We got a contract here. All right.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. If I ever end up in a situation like this, man, just know that I'm crashing the fuck out, man. All right, maybe that's a little extreme. I'm not crashing out, but I'm unloading the whole mag, using my whole armory, all my resources, every connection, person with power. I don't know. Might have to call the president to handle this shit. Like, cause sometimes lessons need to be learned. Anyway, though, everybody join up in the Discord down below. Links.
my thing is my thing is he was saying, like, unless this is true, then why hasn't he sued? Blah 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 blah. Wasn't he suing for her leaking pictures? Like, I didn't know that. I don't remember what happened, but I'm pretty sure part of it was leaking pictures. That happened, so that doesn't have to be true or not. That just happened. And then the other thing I remember is, like, if he paid for it or not. Which I don't care. I don't know. I thought this was like something crazy. This is stupid. Anyways, y'all tell me what you think. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and I'll see y'all on the next one.